Life hack: how to deal with phoning customer complaints. Don't do it wrong. Context: I had my mother doing a phone call this morning complaining to a large supermarket for not delivering her goods properly. She was on the phone and she was talking to the guy, and she had a very disgruntled tone of voice and she was very unhappy. The call ended up in the guy pretending he couldn't hear her anymore and hung up. Quite amusing to me, but so she got very angry and said, "Right, I'm phoning back up again." And I said, "Mum, just before you phone back up," I said, top tip for you, top tip for anyone phoning the customer complaint line: be nice to the person. It's not their fault, so just be nice. You don't need to be nasty just because you're angry with the company. They never had anything to do with it, and no one wants to hear someone being angry down the phone at you for something you haven't done. I also said, think about it. If you were the person and that was your job, you had to go to every day for minimum wage, deal with a customer complaint on the phone, and it was probably your first call because it was 8:30 or something like that. The last thing you're going to want to do is hear someone grumbling down the phone here about how unhappy and it's their fault. No. If it was me personally as well, I would have hung up the phone. By the way, after the second time she phoned back, after I told her to be polite and nice to the person on the phone, they gave her a free tenner. Always be polite. Straight to the point. "Hi, I've got a complaint to make. I'm unhappy about something." They'll answer, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So what can we do for you?" You tell them the problem. You tell them you understand it's not their fault and you're not angry at them, but you're a bit peed off with the company. They can understand that as well, and they can relate to something that they've had in their life where they've had to complain about it. It's not rocket science. No one wants to do anything for someone who's nasty to them, do they? They're there to sort out the problem. It's not their fault. No one wants that hassle in their life. No one wants to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Do you want to hear it? Do you want that stuff every day? Can you imagine that was your job for 8 hours, maybe 10, 12, where people just rant and rave at you down the phone all day, and you're getting paid like minimum wage, maybe a little bit more? No. I wouldn't want to do that in the first place. I couldn't do that job. I'd get angry with people. I would be the least professional person doing that job, I think. I think I would be sacked in the first couple of days. I wouldn't be able to handle it. So, yeah, hats off to people who deal with customer complaints. Well done to you guys. It's a service that needs to be provided, unfortunately, and I can understand why most companies do it online now and you can't actually contact anyone on the phone. Because no one wants to do that. People are there to help you. They want your repeat custom. They don't want to just myth you off. They don't want you to not come back. They don't want you to talk dirty about the company. They want to give you something, and they will give you something. Even if it's a little voucher or something else that you can spend within there, but they'll give you something back. But there's no point in getting angry at the guy down the phone or woman down the phone, because that's just their job. And yeah, hats off to them guys.